Hello everyone, I am Adiola of Dante Fashion School, a school of elegance and styles. Don't forget we're into fashion designs and bag making, high quality bag making. And today I'll be going into the bag making section as usual. Don't forget this channel is majorly for bag making. And today I'll be going to the sewing part of this beautiful piece of bag. It is a shirt bag. So without wasting much of our time, let's get started into the sewing part. And okay, don't worry, I'm still going to make another video telling you how I drafted every bit of this back. Do you understand? But today let's go into the sewing part of this. So let's go over all the body parts that we need. The first one is the pocket. The first one is the pocket, which is what I'm holding right now. So I'll be needing two pieces for that, just two pieces. So the next thing I'll be needing is the cover for the pocket. You can call it the pocket cap, or you call it cover for the pocket. So I'll be needing two pieces also for this. So the next thing is down gusset. You can call it bottom gusset also, just one piece of that. And then the next thing is the side gusset. So don't forget I'll be needing two pieces of that, just two pieces. So I'll be needing just two pieces of this. So the next thing is the collar piece, where our collar is going to stay. So this is the round neck, which is the back pattern, and then we have the front pattern also. The front pattern is the v-neck. Do you understand? So I'll be joining both together so that I can fix my collar to it. So I'll be needing one piece each. So the next thing is the collar. I already cut out this measurement before I realized it won't be enough to go around the neckline. Do you understand? So I added some inches to it, like 3 inches or so. So I added some inches to it. The next thing is the body part. We have the main body, which is the front, and we have the main body, which is the back. Do you understand? So this is the front, and then we have the back main body also. So the difference between the front and the back is just half an inch. So the half an inch is just for sewing allowance. Do you understand? So that's just the difference. And then the last thing we have is the flap. Yes, we have the front flap. So that's all we need in making this beautiful bag. Do you understand? Like this beautiful shirt bag. That's all we need. Do you understand? So now let's get started into the sewing aspect of this. So the first thing I'll be fixing is the front body. So the front body will be needing a lining also. Do you understand? So just one lining. So what I need to do is to just sew it at the upper part, half an inch. Do you understand? Just sew it at the upper part, half an inch, and that's all for the front body. So now I'm done fixing that. So now the next thing I need to fix now is the collar pattern. Do you understand? Like the front and back pattern of the collar. So I'll be joining it by half an inch on both shoulder. So now I'm done with that, and this is how the outcome is going to look like. Do you understand? So can you see well? So I'll set this aside. So the next thing to fix is the second body, which is the back body. So I'll place my back body first, and then the collar side I'll place it the second, and then the third one will be the flap first and the lining. Do you understand? So can you see I place both together? So now we have 4 in total, and the fifth one is going to the back lining. So this is the wrong side, but this is the right side. So I'll be putting the right side on the right lining of the flap. Do you understand? So making 5 pieces in total. So we have the back body, the collar side, the flap itself, and the lining for the flap and the back body. Do you understand? So let me just rearrange it very well before sewing. So what I need to just do is to just sew half an inch, and once I'm done sewing, I'm going to top stitch. Do you understand? So it is needed. So I'll top stitch on the back body. both the back body and the lining. Do you understand? So do you get that logic now? So just watch this place, like this part carefully. I'm very sure you get it. The flap has its own lining. The back body has its own lining also. It is only the collar side that doesn't have lining. Do you understand? So I'll top stitch on the back body and the lining. So now I'm done with the top stitching. So can you see that? So the next thing I need to fix now to the flap, I'll be fixing it to the flap, to the front flap. It is the pocket. Do you understand? So it is the pocket. Don't forget I have two pockets. So what I need to just do is to just take off the lining, because I won't be fixing on both the flap and the lining. So I flip over the lining to the back. Do you understand? Because I will be fixing to the flap itself, not with the lining. I'll measure 1 inch on both sides. Do you understand? Before placing my pocket. So that's what I'm trying to fix now. So just watch me carefully. So I'll be sewing it on both sides. Do you understand? On both sides. And on both sides is going to be a double stitch. Did you understand? And after fixing one, I'll repeat the same process for the second pocket. And then after fixing both pockets, can you see? So after fixing both pockets, I'll be fixing the cover for the pocket. Do you understand? Like the cover cap. So I'll be fixing the cap on top of the pocket. Do you understand? Like it's going to be like probably 1 inch, 1 inch on the pocket. So I'll be repeating the same process for the other one also, for the second one also. So now I'm done fixing that. So the next thing I need to fix now is the v-neck part, the collar part. So I'll be fixing the v-neck part I'll be fixing it on the flap. Do you understand? On the flap where I fix the pocket and the cover of the pocket. So I will place it on 4 inches. I measured from inches from the back part. Do you understand? Like where I top stitch on the back part. So I measured 4 inches. So where my 4 inches reach, that is where I'm placing my collar parts. Do you understand? So what I need to do now is to just sew it across, and then I'll be giving it double stitch. Do you understand? So can you see that? Can you? I hope you understand that part very well. So now the next thing is for me to measure from that V part, from that V neck part to the down part, to the end of the flap, to the end of the length of the flap, and I have 9.5 inches. So I'll be cutting another piece of material. So that will be 9.5 inch by, so the distance left between the two pocket, which is left between the two cover pockets, is 3/4 inches. So I'll be cutting 3/4 inches as the wideness of the piece that I want to cut, and then I'll be cutting 9 inches for the length. So what I need to do first is to sew it first on both sides. Do you understand? So I'll be folding it first on both sides, trim off the excess if there's any excess, and then after that I'll place it on the flap. Do you understand? So I'll place it in between the cover for the pocket, and then I will sew it, but I won't sew it to the upper part. I will sew it where the stitch of that neck part, of that collar part, ends. Do you understand? So where I fix it, where it ends, that is where I'll be fixing it to. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So can you see I didn't fix it to the upper part of that v-neck, v-shape. I didn't fix it to that side. So now I'm done with this part for now. So can you see the part where I left on sew? So can you see? That's it. So the next thing I need to do now is to join the gusset together, both the down gusset, which is the bottom, and the side. So I'll be joining it together. So after joining together, before fixing it to the main body, which is the front body, I'll be fixing my snap button first. So that's what I'm trying to do now. Just have to locate the middle and fixing to it, and then I'll be joining my gusset to it with just half an inch. So now I'm done fixing that. Can you see? Can you see how neat it is? So the next thing I need to do now is to fix it to the back body. But before fixing it to the back body, what I need to do first is to fix the second snap button. Do you understand? Don't forget I fixed one snap button to the front body, and I'll be fixing the other one to the flap. Do you understand? So I won't be fixing it to the main leather itself. I'll be fixing it to the lining. Do you understand? So because if I fix it to the main leather, it will be showing on the outside. So I'll be fixing it on the lining. So this is the lining I'm trying to fix in the snap button. So now I'm done fixing it. What I need to do now is to sew it. Like I'll be sewing it from one end to the another. So just watch me closely. With the lining also. So now the next thing I need to do now is to fix the other side of the gusset to the back body. Do you understand? So I'll be fixing the other side of the gusset to the back body. So I'll be starting from one end to another end also with just half an inch. So now I'm done fixing that. Can you see the outcome? So it's forming the bag already, like it's forming the bag gradually. So can you see? So the next thing I need to fix now is the, should I say the last thing, or let me just say the second to the last thing I need to fix now is the collar. Yeah, I'll be fixing the collar. So in fixing the collar, I'll be making use of my cylinder bed machine because I won't find it easy fixing it on this my black head. Do you understand? Using my manual machine, so I'll be using the cylinder bed to fix the collar. So what I need to just do is just to fix it all around, following the shape, like the V shape to the round neck. So I just need to fix it following the shape. So don't forget what I said earlier that I'll be using my cylinder bed machine, and what I need to just do is to just follow the shape all around. Do you understand? So just follow the shape that is there. So as at the time I was making the video, there was no light, do you understand? And I was unable to get fuel. So since I'm just fixing only the color, so what I did was just to use my hand, like turning the wheel of the machine. So I was just using my hand since it's just the color. So that's why you can see my hand is moving around the wheel. So now I'm done fixing that. Can you see it? So what I need to do is to just turn it outside to see the outcome. So the next thing I need to do now is to just run the stitch on the collar side. Do you understand? So you just need to run the stitch across the collar side from one end to another end also. So just watch me closely. So just that part alone. So now I'm done with that. Then don't forget it is a shirt bag. So the next thing I need to do now is to fix my button. So I'll be fixing 4 buttons to the flap side. So just watch me closely. So in fixing the buttons, don't forget that I won't be fixing it directly to the flap. So what I need to do now is to just cut a little piece of material, very little. I'll be gluing the button to the material. Do you understand? The small material that I cut. So I'll be gluing both together before attaching it to the flap. So I'll be using my Chinese glue. So you can get any Chinese glue of your choice. So just make sure it is very effective enough. So I'm done fixing all the buttons. So the next thing I'll be fixing is my what's it called, is my handle holder. Yes, I'll be fixing my handle holder. But before fixing my handle holder, I'll be gluing this side that is left open. Don't forget, we didn't sew that part, so just this end. Do you understand? I'll be gluing the both side. Now I'm done fixing that. So can you see the outcome? Can you see how good the bag is looking? So the last thing I need to fix now is my back strap. So you can decide to use a chain, and you can decide to use a back strap, so it is left to you. So it is left to you, and it all depends on your own choice. But aside that, we are done with the bags. Yeah, we are done with it. So we've come to the end of today's tutorial. Please do well to like, subscribe, and share. Please, please. We actually go through a lot in making videos, editing of videos, and then putting it online for people to watch, like people to learn. So please, please support us by liking, by sharing, and by commenting, and then subscribe as well. So if there's a part that you need more clarification, please drop it in the comment section. I will definitely reply. So thank you so much for your time. Goodbye.